Hi everybody and welcome back to Eva's Echo. Don't forget to check out the written blog on evasecho.com and don't forget to check out our socials. So a year ago I wrote a play, and then as any theatre company would do, we set out on putting it on. We did up our rehearsal schedules and had production meetings and any other typical thing that would go into putting a production together. For possible reasons, I'm not going to say the play by name, so I'm just going to refer to it as the close play. For the simple reason that the close play may be cursed. So, reason why that it may be possibly cursed is for the following reasons and events that happened. So, for our first rehearsal, this would have been around the end of February, we had a massive storm hit Galway. It was a red alert warning, so we were then reduced to holding our rehearsals at a team member's house, and there was very little we could do while we were just watching the storm play out. Now luckily, it did calm down, and then the week after we were back in the rehearsal rooms the following week. But yeah, it was an interesting start. We didn't think much of it, so we were just there okay, this will be a funny story to tell. After that, this would be rehearsal 3 to 6. We kept having to change rooms constantly. I made the joke that, oh, this is the show where we moved to all different rooms. Didn't think anything of it, just thought it was a little bit like Alice in Wonderland, where they keep moving around the table. And then even from the beginning up until that point, it just seemed that everything was just going too well. I wasn't questioning it. I was just thinking, great, I'm halfway off book. We're halfway blocked. Well, we're more than halfway blocked at this point. This was week 4. It was rehearsal 6 anyway. So, around week 3, week 4. Because we would have rehearsed twice a week then. But yeah, it just seemed to be going all really well. I didn't question it. Then, on the 12th of March, I'll still always remember that day. I was working in a childcare setting at the time. So then this would have been around 12 o'clock in the day, our manager just came down to us, gathered all the staff and said that we were to close for 2 weeks. My first thoughts were just, oh, what are we going to do for uniform? What happens now? But then Rena and I were on the phone that night. We were there oh, okay, no, we're doing good. We'll have online rehearsals, and hopefully after the 2 weeks, we should be back in the theatre and it'll be fine. Yeah, I guess you get the idea about what happened next. But about a month or 2 later, we were thinking, okay, well, our 2020 program is okay, doesn't seem to be happening. Let's do everything in 2021. Theatres will be back by then, everything will be fine by then. Then you know what happened. Why do I think the close play is cursed? So, the Scottish play, yeah, I'm just going to say that just for other reasons, you never know. But they had a similar string of unfortunate events happen during their first production, including the actor playing Lady Macbeth dying suddenly. So yeah, but um, I was thinking back during everything, and I just thought, okay, maybe these are the reasons why you the clothes play may be cursed. So I used the tropes of the faces of Eve, and using this, I narrated um, the stories of different women, through different stages of their lives. So I would have taken one character, for example, and then narrated them as the maiden, and then mother, and then the crone. I would have done that with 8 characters in total. So, you know, they do say that things come in threes. So, yeah, there would have been those 3 things that did happen, pre the 12th of March. I'm just saying. And then the other thing is maybe I simply enraged like a, well, not sim- maybe I enraged a deity, or possibly Hecate, and then all of this happened. Now I'd rather not make a third point, just for the sake of all the stuff that already happened with you, the close play. Maybe I angered the spirits of some nuns. The way that the narrative of the close play works is that it revolves around the women that whose stories I narrate. They all would have attended a secondary school that would have been linked to a convent. So the nuns would have had a close connection to the school, whether they would be past or present teaching staff, or they would be fellow residents with the boarding students that would have been there. So maybe there were some spirits of some nuns that just didn't like what I was doing, and then who knows? Yeah, for these reasons and possibly more, I guess there's a possibility that the closed play is cursed. And all I know is that once we're in the theatre, I will not be saying the name of the play. I am not going to be lighting 3 candles on the stage, or I'm not going to be bringing the mirror on stage. I'm going to leave the ghost light on, make sure the ghost light is on when we're leaving, and I'm definitely not going to be wearing blue. Oh wait, some of our costumes are blue. Anyway guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video blog. Don't forget to check out all of our socials and check out the written blog on evasecho.com. Thanks guys.